I wanted to kind of drill down on what you were saying about policies, because a lot of times, Chip, I noticed that policies come at people left, right, and center. And when I was working with the employees on the ground, that was kind of overwhelming. Do you have any ideas on like what is your recommendation for when a policy should be made compared to when it maybe is something more communication based, face to face, etc.?
Yeah, so what I think a lot of companies do is get lost in the words.
Mhm.
Like you determine you have to have a 50-page policy on something. What you need is an understanding. You need a hazard-aware workforce that knows the basic rules. To the extent you have something specific, like a lockout tagout program, you have to have that.
Right.
It's hard to get away from the paper, but what you need to do is bring this thing to life so that it isn't a 40-page document that nobody wants to read. And we help you craft essentially a guidance document that lays out the high-level things and then builds under that, which it can be rapidly deployed, and then builds under that all the existing procedures and things that maybe your customers require. You know, we see all the time customers that use these third-party clearinghouses. That is form over substance in a lot of those things. Those companies have made everybody better, but you know, it also has things that aren't applicable to your business. So we
Correct.
help incorporate all that and get it in a way, again, that can tell a story. If you take one thing away from this, the idea that, you know, you've now got something that can show an ROI. You know, I spent most of my career as a necessary evil. My wins were spending less money on OSHA instead of bringing in a new client or something that got celebration. If you can bring your program alive and you can use data to tell a story and get everyone rowing in the same direction, that's what this workshop's all about. That's what we're going to try to help people do. We're going to essentially give away to small, hopefully small and mid-sized businesses. A lot of times big business doesn't have this, but we're going to give away all these secrets and tricks to help people
Right.
because I know they work. We've got a bunch of clients that work. This client right here, the reason I'm standing in front of a dirty eye wash is because this is my client and they've come so far
Yeah.
because they thought they cared. No one wants anybody hurt, but
No.
did they have a system? Did they have were they on an action cadence? Was everyone inspecting the things they were supposed to? No, they were hustling for production. They're trying to get parts out the door. That internal, that retrospect or the perspective of looking at yourself. That's what I'm trying to. We've got a lot of tools that we're going to share.